All right, my friends, we'll start out in a child's pose today. Come on down. Toes are together, knees may be wide or apart or together, however you like them. And we're just paying attention to the breath here for a few moments. Finding a big inhale that fills the belly and the rib cage. And a big exhale that empties the lungs completely. And let's take several rounds of big, complete breath. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the nose. And as you continue to breathe slowly like this, with intention, see if you could relax a little more with each exhale. Expand all the space in your back body and front body with the inhale. Finding maximum movement here with your breath. How much can you spread open your rib cage and your belly? And how much can you compress them inward? As you breathe, continue to pay attention to your body, where you might feel this posture the most. Child's pose is unique because it erases your secondary spinal curves, your cervical spinal curve, your lumbar spinal curve, and it makes the spine a nice little rainbow shape. So you might feel your low back release. It might feel good to roll your forehead around and smoosh your eyebrows on the floor. Let's start to bring in a little movement here. So start to walk your hands forward. Remember to keep your neck long. So your hands are walking forward, but your shoulders are still moving away from your ears. And let's walk both hands out to the left. Okay. Big right side of the body stretch here as we press the fingertips down and really ground that right hip. Let's take some breath here. Feel the opening in your right side body. Maybe one more breath here. Let's walk our hands through center and out to the right. So in your left side body now, you're feeling that great stretch. So press down into all your fingertips, ground that left hip, and breathe. And then take your time walking your hands back through center. And if you grab the mat with your strong hands and pull yourself up to a tabletop position, we can start to warm up a little bit more, especially bringing some mobility into your spine. So grip the mat under your hands. You want to see a lot of color between your fingers. So spread the fingers wide and then pull the elbows in toward each other slightly. So I want you to feel your chest turn on. Your upper body is extremely engaged here and not asleep. Okay, as far as your belly button, can you lift it up and in towards your spine, wrapping in all the tissue that surrounds your low back so that your low back is nice and strong and supported. And then for your inhale, please pull your heart forward between your arms, arching your upper back for a cow pose, okay? As you exhale, push the floor away, round your spine, maybe drop your head if that feels good. Let's do that a few more times. Heart pulls forward on the inhale. Push the floor away on the exhale. And keep it going. Find a nice little rhythm for yourself here. Okay, I like to remind myself here not to try to fit the breath into the movement, but let your breath set the pace. Fit the movement into the breath. And find a long wave moving up and down your spine. And maybe roll it a little bit side to side a couple times. Get into the side ribs. And then bring it back to a neutral spine, a tabletop back. Okay, tuck your toes here and hover your knees just off the mat. We'll start to warm up the low body. Let's breathe. Okay, when in doubt, breathe. If you need a break, you can drop 1 or 2 knees, but I want to challenge you to keep them hovering as long as you can, okay? Soften the elbows, pull them in toward each other. Lift that heart forward and pull the belly button in toward the spine. Keep breathing. Okay, find that long spine inhale here. Strong belly exhale. Let that heat build in your quads. 1 more big breath in here. And exhale, press it back to a down dog. And we'll walk it out here a little bit. Check out how your calves and your hamstrings are feeling today. Okay, we can let this first down dog be very liberal. Okay, it doesn't have to be a textbook down dog. Let's roll the shoulder blades all around the back. Both directions. And we want to give the head a good shake. Yes. Ooh. And a good shake. No. All right, let's start to move. We'll get the joints a little bit warmer. You ready? Here we go. Heart moves forward on your inhale. Pull that heart forward and let your shoulders float over your wrists. Here is a plank. You can always drop your knees in a plank or not, okay? With your exhale, tiptoe to your hands. See how many tiny steps you can take to get there? And when you do, bend your knees, drop your heels, and fall. On your inhale, press into your heels, roll yourself up. Like the first time ever, reach your heart, reach your hands. Exhale here, drop your hips as if you were sitting down for a chair. Utkatasana, chair pose. Maybe looking up at your hands. Inhale to stand here, maybe the heart lifts again. And exhale to hinge at your hips, folding. You might bend your knees here. On your inhale, come halfway up, looking forward with your long spine. And on your exhale, bend your knees and fold again quite deeply. On your palms coming down here, feet back, plank on your inhale. Maybe knees are down for that, okay? With your exhale, all the way down. Inhale here, pull on the mat. Pull your heart forward with your strong, strong arms. And exhale, drop your heart, tuck your toes, and I'll meet you in a down dog. Okay, take a few moments here just to breathe. Now, I really want you to take care of yourself during this practice. Take breaks if you need to. Follow my suggestions if they work for you, but please ignore them if they don't, and maybe modify. Always take breaks and listen to your instincts, most importantly. We're going to do that little vinyasa a couple more times just to get warm. We'll move a little faster, okay? Here we go. Inhaling here, heart moves forward for plank. Knees down or not. Exhale, tiptoe to your hands and fold. Roll it up on the inhale. Lift your heart and your hands. Exhale, sit down into a chair pose. Maybe look up with your long neck. Inhale to stand, heart up. And exhale to fold, knees bent. Halfway up, inhale, unroll your spine and put some extra weight in your toes. And exhale here, fold. Palms are down, inhaling to plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale for that cobra. Pull your heart up and forward. Strong arms, pull on the mat. And exhale, tuck your toes. I'll meet you in a down dog. Take a few breaths here. If down dog is ever uncomfortable, you can bend your knees more or drop to your knees and take a break, okay? But I like down dog to kind of diagnose, what's opening up because of the posture? Are the backs of the legs opening up? Are the shoulders feeling freer? Each time it's different. Let's do that little vinyasa one more time. Inhale, heart moves forward for plank. Exhale, tiptoe to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Big heart moves up. Exhale, down into your chair. Inhale to stand, heart up. Exhale to fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down, inhale to plank. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, elbows in, pull that heart, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, down dog. Walk it out here for a moment. We'll start getting real warm here. All right, let's lock in this down dog with some nice intention. Grab the mat with your strong hands. Pull your elbows in slightly and try to pull the mat back with your legs, like your kneecaps are moving up and your heels are moving down. Can you keep all that? Here we go. Inhaling here, get your right leg up and out behind you. Make sure your right toes point down. And exhale, move that right knee towards your right elbow. Could you hover with your shoulders over your wrists? Possibly you drop the left knee to make it easier, okay? Let's do it again. Inhale, right leg back. This time, pull the knee towards your nose. Exhale, knee to nose. Could you kiss your right knee? Mwah. Inhale, send the knee back. Exhale, this time go for your left elbow, close as you can. Inhale, send the leg back. Exhale, drop that right foot between your hands. Boom. Okay, inhaling here, come up to a crescent lunge. Peel open the front side of your body, and we'll hang out in a crescent lunge here for a moment, okay? I just want to activate the legs a little bit. So we need the two legs trying to squeeze together, even though they are separated, right? The right heel is trying to move back. The left foot's trying to move forward. So there's some engagement there. Okay, now that we've got that, let's tap the left knee to the floor. Maybe your hands come down when you do that. And then lift the left knee back up. Okay, exhale, tap the left knee down. Inhale, lift it up. Again, exhale down. Legs are getting warm. Inhale up. Again, down. And up. Last time, bring the knee down toward the floor. Hold it right there and breathe. Maybe join your hands behind you and move them away from your head. That back knee is so close to the floor. Keep the legs strong. Keep breathing. Yes, you can. Keep breathing. One more big breath in right here. And we're letting it go. All hands down in front. Send it back to down dog. Walk it out here, friends. Let's take a little vinyasa just to clear it out. Feel free to skip the vinyasa if you'd rather rest, okay? Heart moves forward. Inhale, plank. This time, step to your hands as you exhale and fold. Roll it up. Inhale. Exhale, sit deep into your chair posture. Inhale to stand. Exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms down. Inhale to plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, down dog. Okay, let's find that down dog here. Very intentional now. Gripping the mat with the hands, pulling the elbows in. The waist is long on all of the sides. And those kneecaps are trying to move up as the heels move down. All right, can you keep all that? And inhale the left leg up and out behind. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, close as you can get. Hands over wrists or up. Shoulders over wrists, hover. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Could you kiss the knee? Inhale, send it back. Exhale, to the right elbow. Cross, hold, hover. Inhale, send it back. This time, exhale, drop the left foot between your hands. Crescent lunge, coming up on your inhale, all hands up. Okay, and pause here with me, just arranging and fine-tuning this posture before we sink in. So we want strong legs, so we have everything pulling up and into center. The legs are very engaged. They're trying to snap together, okay? And we'll tap the right knee to the floor as the hands come down, and then bring it back up. Okay, keep breathing. Exhale down. Inhale up. Keep the upper body as upright as you can. Feel that right quad waking up. Okay, you ready? Next time you come down, hold and breathe. Maybe join the hands behind you, pull them back away from your head. That back knee is hovering, hovering. Keep the knees squeezing together. Definitely feel that right quad now. One more big breath in. And let it go. All hands down in front, down dog. Walk it out. Okay, we'll clear it out with a vinyasa. Feel free to skip. Inhaling here, heart moves forward, plank. Exhale, step to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Sit into your chair, exhale. Inhale to stand, then exhale to fold. Halfway up, inhale, long spine unrolls. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down, inhale to plank. And exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra, pull on that heart. Exhale, down dog. Walk it out here, friends. Take some breath. Okay, notice the backs of the legs, the shoulders, the heart rate, the breath rate, everything. Notice body heat, okay? All these things. And let's keep moving. Inhaling here, friends, right leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, right foot down between your hands, boom. Okay, back heel is coming down now. The left heel is coming to the floor. Okay, inhaling here, come on up, warrior one. So your hips are trying to square off to the front of the mat in warrior one. And that's one of the things that makes it different from crescent lunge. That and the back heel being down. So everything's different in the left hip. Continue to pull the right hip back here like you wanted to move it to the back of the mat. And send the left hip forward. And once you've settled into that feeling, possibly moving your left foot out to the left if you feel a little stuck, okay, that can help. Then let's really settle in. Let's make some cactus arms here. And I want you to lift your heart, using your shoulder blades to scoop your heart up to the ceiling as you try to squeeze your right heel toward the back of the mat and really press into that left outer edge of your left foot. So keep breathing here. Lift that heart. Could you drop the hips a little lower and lift the heart a little higher? Cactus that chest open. One more big breath here. And with your exhale, drop your hands around the front foot. Okay, inhale here. I want you to launch your back leg up into the air. That would be the left leg is up in the air. Let's hold here in a standing split. Now, don't let the word split scare you, okay? It does not matter how high your back leg is. You can even put it down if you need a break. But I do want you to put a bend in that right knee, and do let your head hang, please. If you can't get your palms or at least your fingertips to the ground, bend the right knee more. You need some kind of support here, just to settle in. So extend through that left heel. Make it as long and strong as you can. And lift the left heel without pointing the left toes to the left. So when you look at your left toes, they're all pointing down. Now you can stay right here or take a break, or I have a funky challenge for you. You could take one hand to your right ankle, challenging your balance by having less surface area on the floor. You can really challenge your balance by taking both hands to your right ankle. Okay, and you know what? If it doesn't work, no problem. That is not a problem. You can try it again. It doesn't need to work the first time or at all. Find some breath here. Find some stability. Strong in that right heel. Pulling the belly button into the spine, allowing yourself to wobble. One more big breath in here, friends. And with your exhale, all hands back to the ground, we're allowing that left toe to touch down at the back of the mat. Go ahead and drop that left knee, and let's rock the hips forward and back a few times. So this can be kind of a gentle movement in that right hamstring. If this is perfectly fine, just hang with this. But if you want to make it a little bit more opening in that right hamstring, you can tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and you have a little bit more space to pull that right hip back when you do pull it back. So put a nice flex in the right foot. Feel the right hamstring opening up. And then if you had your back knee up, go ahead and put it down and pull that right hip back, and we'll hold right here. Just holding, just opening up the right hammy. So hands are under shoulders. Fingertips are fine too. Even blocks are great. But do your best to lengthen your spine here. I know it's challenging. If it helps, just put more bend in your right knee. That should help. So find some kind of perfect chemistry there. And we'll start to waggle the right toes to point to the left and the right. So you're internally rotating your right hip and externally rotating it. It should feel nice. It should never feel bad. We never want a bad feeling on the mat. Okay, next time you point those right toes out to the right, let's pause right there. Keep a flex in your ankle and walk your hands out to the right over the outside edge of your mat. And let's breathe right here. So as long as you've got that really nice flex in your right ankle, the outer edge of your foot is on or close to the floor, and you're still pulling back on your right hip. You're still attempting to have your longest spine, even though it's challenging. And you're hopefully feeling a lot of nice opening on the outer edge of your right hip, your glute, maybe your IT band. If you are a runner or a cyclist, this will feel nice. One more big breath in here. And we'll let it go, coming back through center with our hands. Right toes point back at the sky. And we'll come back to hands and knees from here. Tuck your toes, then I'll meet you in a down dog. Walk it out here. I want you to pay particular attention to the back and outside of the right leg. How does it feel? Let's take a little vinyasa to clear it out, okay? Inhaling here, heart moves forward to a plank. Exhale, hop or step to your hands. Hop or step and fold. Roll it up on the inhale, lift that heart. Sit down into your chair on the exhale. Inhale to stand, heart up. Exhale to fold. Halfway up on your inhale. Very big fold on your exhale. Palms are down. Inhale, hop or step to plank. Exhale, all the way down. Elbows in. On your inhale, come up to your cobra. Maybe continue to pull forward with your arms. Maybe hover your legs up off the ground for up dog, upward facing dog. And either way, with your exhale, roll it back to down dog. And take a few breaths here, yogis, gripping the mat, elbows in. Find that breath, find that intentional posture. Heels down, kneecaps up. Let's go. Inhaling here, left leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, left knee forward, foot drops between your hands. Right heel is down. We're coming up to a warrior one. So come on up, warriors. Okay, find your warrior stance. So we have the back right outer edge of that right foot is really pressing down. The left heel is trying to move back to the right. And when we have cactus arms, we can really use the shoulder blades to lift that heart up. So attempt to roll your hips to line up with the front of the mat. If it helps, take your feet toward opposite sides of the mat, like a railroad track stance. And then we'll just breathe here. Peel that heart up and open. Maybe we can drop the hips a little lower. Press a little more into that right outer edge. One more big breath here. And we're releasing all hands down around that left foot. Okay, check it out. Inhale and launch the right leg into the air. Standing split. Right toes point down. Let's take a moment here. Okay, it does not matter how high the right leg is, but make it strong and long and push through the heel, toes down. Maybe bend the left knee so that you can at least get your fingertips. Palms down would be great, but fingertips is good too. And let your head hang. If you want to play around with balance a little bit, close your eyes. To play around a little bit more with balance, take one hand to your left ankle. Okay, maybe two. Again, if you fall, if you have to put your hands back on the floor, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's just fun. We're not having any kind of seriousness here. We're just having a good time and exploring and breathing. Allowing that left leg to get warm as all those little tiny, tiny muscles work in unison to stabilize you. So embrace the wobble here. Let yourself wobble. One more big breath in. And we're letting it go. Fingers back to the floor, right toes down behind. Drop that right knee. Okay, or maybe keep it up if you want that big, big stretch. And we'll start to shift the hips backward and forward. Okay, we have right knee on the ground to make this gentle. We have right knee off the ground to make it a little extra. So you decide whether your practice is gentle or extra today. The great thing about a yoga practice is we can always be modifying the intensity level to the vibe that we want to cultivate in that moment. Okay, next time you pull back on the left hip, pause and breathe. Drop the back knee if it was up. And let's try to make the spine long, okay? As much as you can. If it's really hard to make it long without rounding, just put more bend in the left knee, okay? But continue to pull the left hip back. So I want you to feel the outer edge of that left hip and the hamstring. They're all talking to you. And let's start to point the left toes over to the right and over to the left. So you're internally and externally rotating that hip. And next time you point the toes to the left, let's pause there, okay? And walk the hands all the way over to the left. Okay, Try to keep the spine long. I know it's challenging. Continue to pull back on the left hip and flex that left foot. So looking for some big feelings in that outer hip, IT band. Runners and cyclists, I know this is intense. This is good work. Okay, we're letting this go. We'll walk the hands back to center. We'll put the left foot back on the floor and bring it back to hands and knees. I'll meet you in a down dog. Come on back. Okay, take a moment to notice the backs of your legs, especially that left, okay? Left hamstring and glute, hopefully feeling so much more spacious back there. Let's take another vinyasa, folks. Here we go. Inhaling here, find your plank. Exhale, hop or step to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Into your chair, exhale. Stand up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Another fold, exhale. Palms are down, inhale to plank, hop or step. Exhale all the way down, elbows in. Keep the elbows in. Inhale to your cobra on the floor or up dog off the floor. Legs are strong, heart forward either way. And exhale, down dog. Take a moment here, walk it out. All right, notice the big difference in the backs of the legs, the shoulders, feeling so much more open in this down dog than the first one we did. Let's keep moving, friends. Inhaling here, right leg up and out behind you. Exhale here, move that right knee to your left elbow. Hold. Okay, inhale here. Send the right knee up, point it back, and then try to point the right toes to the left as you move your left hip back and press into your right hand, a scorpion. Again, exhale, right knee to left elbow, closing up that right hip. Inhale, open up the right hip. Pull back on that left hip as you press into the right hand, right toes point way to the left. Let's do it one more time. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, scorpion, right toes to the left. Hold and breathe, okay? If you're feeling pretty good here, just hang out here. Remember to pull the left hip back, press into the right hand so the shoulders are level with each other. Okay, if you would like a little bit more, if you want a little more, you might allow those right tippy toes, so tippy toe, to come to the floor. Your left leg is long and straight, just like you're in a side plank, okay? And maybe that right arm reaches up. Maybe you let it fall across your head. Maybe you peel your chest open to look up. So a wild thing here, or flip dog, some people call it. You might even cactus your right arm and peel that armpit open. Big breath. One more big breath in right here. And let's see if we can bring the right hand back to the mat on the exhale, right leg in the air. So inhaling here, extend that right leg out behind you. Exhaling here, drop that right knee between your hands. Okay, we are headed to a pigeon posture. So make sure that we take a little time to fine tune it and make it feel good, okay? So stay up with me here for a little while, please. You might have your hands out in front while we just check out our hips. Let's make sure our hips are level with the mat, okay? Order of business, okay? Hips are level. And then we can adjust the intensity of this posture with the right knee angle. So if you need a little less, if you need to kind of take it really gentle with this posture, make the right knee angle very bent. So pull the right foot very close to your hips. You can almost kind of sit on your right foot if you need to. If you're feeling great and you want to open things up in that right hip, pull the right foot away from you, but I wouldn't take it out past your knee, okay? When you've perfected all of that and got everything in place, then come down. Allow your elbows to come down first, maybe just hang in your head. Make sure your neck is long, even though your head hangs. And then maybe come all the way down with your forehead. Okay, when you're in your pigeon posture, whatever it may be, however you may have modified it, whatever, okay, make sure the hips are still level with the mat and start to activate your legs at least a little bit. Okay, I like to say it doesn't have to be 100% of your strength. Maybe it's just 5 or 10, and that's great. So imagine you're trying to plug the left leg into the left hip socket. So activate those glutes, hamstrings, quad. Activate the left leg, pull it in. And then slightly try to resist the floor with your right leg. So give a little resistance. Notice how a slight amount of activation allows you to release even further. It's kind of magical, isn't it? Keep breathing as you activate those legs, finding a balance between effort and ease here, that perfect chemistry where gravity and time and breath do most of the work. But we put in a little bit too. We put in a little bit of effort. With each exhale, feel your body letting go in any places it might feel stuck. Notice your heartbeat. Slow down your breath. All right, friends, feels good. Pigeon feels great. So as you're ready, we'll start to peel ourselves up out of this. No hurry. You have plenty of time. So make your way back up. Tuck those back toes. Find your way back into a down dog. I'll meet you there. Okay, take a moment just to notice that right hip, all the sensations in the right leg. And let's take a little vinyasa. Here we go. Heart moves forward. Inhale, plank. Exhale, hop or step to your hands and fold. Roll it up. Inhale. Sit into your chair. Exhale. Inhale to stand. And exhale to fold. Halfway up. Inhale. Big fold. Exhale. Palms are down. Inhale to plank. Hop or step. Exhale down. Inhale. Cobra or up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Take some breath here. Find that good down dog. Okay, hands grip the mat. Elbows in. Feet pressing down. Knees lifting up. Waist is long. If you feel like you could make your spine a little bit longer here, maybe walk your hands out a little further. Get that extra length in the spine. It's good stuff. Okay, friends, second side. Inhaling here, left leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, move the left knee across to the right elbow. Pause. Okay, inhaling back to a scorpion. So point the left toes up, you're over to the right, moving that right hip back as you press into the left hand to keep the shoulders level. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Pause. Inhale, scorpion it. Pull that right hip back. Press the left hand. One more. Exhale, pull it across. Left knee to right elbow. Inhale, scorpion. And hold here, scorpions. Now, if you would like to just stay right here, if this is quite enough for today, please do. Continue to keep the shoulders level and the right hip pulling back. If this sounds like it could be exciting, allow the left tippy toes to drop to the floor on the right. Make sure the right leg is long and strong like a side plank leg. And we have the left arm reaching up. Maybe drop it out, maybe cactus it, who knows? But do breathe in your wild thing. Feel your big heart peel open. And continue to push that floor down. As you're ready, unpeel yourself. Bring this left hand back to the mat. Left leg up and out. We're all in a scorpion now. Inhaling, left leg up and out behind you. And exhaling, drop that left knee between your hands. Knee between your hands. And drop it into a pigeon here. Let's take a moment to arrange ourselves nicely. Okay, so maybe walk your hands out away from your knees and look at your hips. Make sure the hips are level with the mat. Once you've determined that that is the case, adjust the left knee to be just to your liking. So pull it close to you if you want a little less opening in your left outer hip. Pull it away from you if you want that outer hip opening. And once everything's just right, then settle in. You can come down to your elbows if you like. Let the head drop with a long neck. Maybe eventually walking those hands out and getting the head all the way down. Breathe here. Start to activate the legs. So try to plug the right leg into the hip socket. Activate glutes, hamstring, quad. Even your foot is active. With the left leg, gently resist the floor. And I want you to play with just the right amount of effort and a whole lot of ease. Finding that perfect chemistry here. Notice how a little bit of activation in the legs gives us a lot of freedom to release. Allow tension to melt from your hips, your low back, glutes, wherever you feel it, hamstring. We're going to get ourselves back up out of this, but we're not in a hurry. So start to walk yourself back up and out. Hands under shoulders, we can tuck those back toes and send it back to down dog. Come on back. Wow, notice how the legs feel now, okay? Excellent work, yogis. Let's take one last vinyasa just to shake it off. Heart moves forward on the inhale, plank. Exhale, hop or step to your hands and fold. Roll it up, inhale. Sit into your chair, exhale. Inhale, stand. Exhale, fold. Roll it up, inhale. Fold it up, exhale. Palms are down, inhale to plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Last down dog of the practice right here, friends. Check it out. How different is this one from the first one we did? Hopefully quite different. Hopefully feeling good. Come on down to hands and knees now. And then sit your hips off to one side. And I'll have us lay down now. So come all the way down to your back. Take a moment to windshield wiper your knees around. Okay, feeling your low back. Maybe wringing out. Maybe you might feel some adjustments in your low back, some pops. That's okay, as long as they feel good. Okay, notice how the hips feel, inner hip, outer hip. all of that. And we'll seal our practice off with a sweet little twist. So move your hips over to the left. And move your feet over to the left too. We're going to cross the left leg over the right and drop the knees over to the right. Okay. So the left knee is crossed over. The knees have dropped to the right. Take your arms out wide and look to the left. And just breathe. Okay. So this is a great twist. You'll feel this lengthening all across the left side of your body, wrapping across your glute, your low back. And it may be possible that your legs don't come all the way to the floor. That's fine. Do your best to ground your left shoulder blade, however. And give your body time to soften into this twist. Sometimes your body needs a little time to realize that it's safe to let go in a certain posture. So take that time. Breathe. Breathing in and out through your nose calmly can help, right? Breathing calmly always helps in a posture. Find the big belly and chest expansion on the inhale. And empty the lungs with each exhale. Belly button to spine. Maybe one more breath here. And as you're ready, we'll bring the legs back into center and just switch sides. So both feet on the ground. Let's walk the hips out to the right, walk the feet out to the right. Right leg over left this time. Drop the knees to the left. Look to the right. Let's hang out here and just breathe. Okay, we'll give ourselves a little time to settle into this. Right shoulder blade is grounding. Big expansive inhales. Long, complete exhales. Allow any gripping that you might feel in your legs or your back to slowly release. And if you have a lot of time to spend in these twisty postures, then maybe you spend a little extra time. However, for now, let's bring the legs back up and into center. Untangle them and stretch them out long. And here we are in our resting posture, Shavasana. So arms by your side, palms and feet kind of flop up and open toward the ceiling. Allow your breath to settle into an effortless depth, an effortless pace. No longer trying to control or change the breath in any way. Through your nose. Allow the jaw to hang slack, the forehead soft. And take a moment just to be with yourself. Nothing to do, nothing to undo. This moment is perfect, and it's all we have. Just this moment. Please keep resting like this for as long as you can. Thank you so much for joining me.